Alright, welcome back to more RPaGa. Today we're going to start the portion of the recordings for Season 2 where I don't have anything organized, so it'll be a lot more like Season 1 where you're going to see me just building things and maybe talking about events or future events and fixing tile errors such as this, although there will be an event on this one, so not necessary. You can kind of see it off to the right here. I wanted to show off the main area of Season 2, and then we will start working on my to-do list, I guess. So first, I have to loop the music in this area, but why don't we take a listen to what it's going to be. So yep, this is Tarracina, city in the northern mountains, and when you enter the city, this guy, town, when you enter the town, this guy will greet you. He'll say, "Top of the morning to ya. Hey, this is Tarracina, right? Ha! Wouldn't be anywhere else. You must be new here, looking for something particular." Yeah, just visiting for now. He's lying. Oh, but I am curious where I could get some tourist information, because you gotta play it off casual. Huh, tourist info? Well, I guess City Hall's got all that stuff. Top of the town. Heh, you need any real info, like the best watering holes. Yeah, come to me, though. Got it? Sure. Got it. Gabrius! Don't you worry about no one else till I said. Right, got it. Blaine. Okay then, you enjoy the day now, Blaine. Plenty of rain about to hit, so don't mind the bugs. And then he's off. Alright. And on today's edition of Don't Do These Things, Blaine gives his name out to random people where it's not clear if they know who he is. Seemed like a nice enough guy at least. Time to look around for real. So yeah, at some point in Season 2, you will make your way to the mountains here in the northern peak. And you'll be graced with Tarracina. Now, one of the main things we'll be doing in the recorded episode, probably, is filling this town, because while I've mostly finished it up, there are very few inhabitants. And I'm still finding tiles that I need to fix, so that's good. Want to make sure we get all that stuff nice and cozy. I think up here will be like a schoolhouse or something. Down there might be a specific watering hole that Gabrius frequents. There's some smaller houses up here. I'm probably going to put a couple houses in this cave over here. So like actually have people living in the caves. And one of the main features of Tarracina will be the culture meter. So you will be able to talk to people and interact with the people of Tarracina. And if you interact with them correctly, or at least embrace their culture in a certain way, you will receive culture points, which later on will have some kind of positive consequence or negative consequence. I don't know. But so as an example, this guard, when you come into town, you can he will bow to you, and you can choose to bow back, offer to shake his hand, or do nothing. It won't all be Eastern culture. We're gonna kind of make up our own culture here for Tarracina. But, you know, since we're starting off with the samurai look, I guess he's wearing a, what's it called, a samsuke, I think it is. We're gonna go ahead and bow back, just to kind of get people used to the system. And then he'll be pleased, he'll be like, okay, Tarracina's peak may bring you glory on this day. So he's a happy camper, and now he'll greet you happily all the time. The save points in Tarracina will be a slightly different color. That is because not only can you now save, but you will be able to get lore about the part of the town that you're in. Of course, we have to write that all ourselves, so we're probably going to be writing that on screen, unless I do it off screen, but, you know, it's kind of the gist of the whole series anyway, so I don't know why I need to be saying it that way. So yes, the save points will have more functionality here in Season 2. You can learn about the town. So here we kind of have the marketplace. Here's the Smiley Mask outlet. It's probably going to be an Ocarina of Time reference. I don't know, some kind of goofy mask side quest or something. I'm not really sure yet. There's more things I need to fix. Have you seen Anne at the Smiley Mask outlet? She's been needing a new assistant lately to help with deliveries. I'd do it, but these squares aren't going to walk themselves. Indeed, she is walking in a square. Good for her. What a great person. There's a pub you can come to. Big old pub. Nobody in here says anything yet. Everybody's kind of stoic and non-moving. I guess I could make them moving to liven them up a bit, even though they're seated. But yeah, you can buy some stuff from here. This will be where the Jello cake is sold for Season 2. So if you want, if you found some good use for the Jello cake in Season 1, I mean, I didn't really ever use it in Season 1, but Here you go. And then, of course, the Pure Spirit is here. And a new item called Pure Passion. Spirit Passion, which is going to be 30 TP for 35 so far. This is 20 TP for 19. I'm not sure what I want to do with the balancing here. I mean, of course, this is more expensive because it's a single item as opposed to using 2 of your turns on 2 Pure Spirits. But, yeah, I don't know. And this will probably be it for the major TP items because, I mean, other than that, you can take damage and deal damage to gain your TP, so it's mostly in the battle system. Unless I find some, I don't know, broken item later or whatever to make. But yeah, hey, Ral, yep. They're seated, air quotes. You can totally tell. RPG Maker. Seating all them peoples. Oh, here, this one's moving. I don't know why. But, there you go. There's a kitchen back here. I'm going to add more things to this. Back here's the manager's office. Not a whole lot to see right now because, like I said, the town is mostly not habited. Yeah, walking straight into a wall. They're supposed to be staring out the window, but yeah. Oh, this one goes a little further than I would have liked. Okay, so I guess I just need to cut that off. I can just do that now. That one's easy enough. Just cut it off with a blank event. Cut it off. Cut it off. Yep, Tarracina. I feel like I was supposed to change that sign to something else. Here's a person walking around. Here's a well. Hey, you can head into some of the houses, which we're going to make backstory for. Here's someone who works way too hard, so they're just kind of collapsed on the bed. This person doesn't say anything yet. But the parents are so tired that this poor kid, they're just hungry. They don't know how to cook. And there's bathrooms. Oh man, you get bathrooms in this town. I'm sure that's exciting. Did I? Okay, I don't have a warp out to the back. I guess I could put one there. Here's a house. It's got a person in it. It's also got a shop. It's the Circlet Center. Tech Circlet will teach you a special tech when you wear it. Be sure to keep the Tech Circlet equipped if you want to keep the ability. So yes, this is going to be where the Tech Circlets are sold. So Tech Circlets count as both an accessory slot and a tech slot. So that means you're giving up 2 things. Okay, well, I don't know why Blaine is blank there, but... Oh, okay, now it's fixed. This engine confuses the heck out of me sometimes. Alright, but yeah, yeah. So, you know, these tech these are what the tech circlets are used for right here, these slots. So you gotta be a little wise with your tech circlets. But, you know, we've got some decent ones to start you off. This one will deal damage equal to 40% of your TP, then it'll empty your TP, so you can deal up to 40 damage with it, which is a pretty good, strong attack for this point in the game. Of course, it empties your TP. Alright, and speaking of TP, here's your Rising Spirit, where you gain 4 TP per turn. Now, of course, since you only have 1 accessory slot in RPaGa, this combo's not broken, because you can only wear 1, so yep. And Life Hold, you get 10% HP regeneration per turn. It's not a whole lot right now. It's like 2 or 3 HP depending on the character. But it might make a difference later on, so might want to pick that up if you're into HPaGa. Just a bathroom, but yeah, so the houses will all have some kind of story going on with them. Maybe just some of them more minor than others. Several advertisements, you gotta say it all weird, for things going on in the town. Advertisements. I thought I made these flowers walkable. I guess not. We'll be changing a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. We'll be changing a lot of solidities. Hey, Catabella. How you doing? This house isn't done yet, nor is this one. There was going to be a hermit that lived on the bottom portion of town here, but I decided to change things up quite a bit. So there's this big two-story house here now. It's got a guest bedroom over there. It's got a little miniature library over here. For some reason, that is not walkable. Oh boy, we are just finding all the things, aren't we? And you can't go upstairs yet because I'm a derp. But yes. Okay, for some reason you can't walk on this bridge. Oh, because of the tree. Alright, I got you. Alright, so why don't we start fixing some of these solidity issues first of all. This is why I like going through the areas and explaining them, is because I tend to run into goofy tile things that I might not think need fixing, and then it turns out that based on how I've done the map, they do. So yeah, let's make these flowers walkable. Probably not this one. That one looks like a big fat bush. I guess we can leave that one be. And now, where are those other, hey, Rainbow. They're not up here, apparently. Okay, yeah, there's that for some reason. Most of these tile sets I just copy-paste, so if I'm copy-pasting over something that had solidity set a certain way, I don't notice it until I run into the tile itself. Huh. Oh, here they are. Aha. Excellent. Now I shall obtain the One Ring to rule them all. So yes, I'm thinking of having a zealot kind of cult faction in this house. So that's just a taste of, I really do want to do things with the lore in this town and make it lively. They have their own problems. There's some weirdos running around doing evil things. And maybe you get to interact with some of it and save the town. Here we go. Yeah, it's just this whole row. Alright, I think that deals with everything I ran into. Let's go see if I can make it. Nope. Huh. Unless it just doesn't update anymore. I don't remember. Let's see if this one did. No, I guess it doesn't anymore? I forget the rules for how it decides what updates and what doesn't. I thought I had it memorized, and then it seemed like everything changed. At some point, I'm not too sure why. Yeah, I guess it's just, alright. Huh. Weird. Alright, well, here you go. Well, I'm at it, I might as well add the... So let's see, you're technically on this tile, so you need to interact with this over here. Alright, cool. Why don't we get you doing the stairs? So yeah, you can see that there's like a kind of church thingamajigger over there. Let's go to the second floor and explore that. So yeah, that's of course what's behind the cage. Now these you can step on. I'm a little bothered by the inconsistency, but hopefully it won't bother too many players. Because I mean, it's just, if you know RPG Maker, it's clear you just can't walk into the wall, so I don't know. And you can't walk into that any other way, so I will leave that be. Ditto for over here. That one you kind of can walk into it, though. I don't know. This will bother me, but I think I'll just leave. Oh, wait, but then you could interact with... These are just going to be odd staircases to work with in general, I think. Probably move that tree to the right. Treehouse. We also started the preliminary discussion last night for a very small card game inside of RPaGa here. It's not going to be anything major, but just, you know, a small little collectible trading and probably small battle system card game. We've got the base to work with. We just have to decide how it's going to be coded or made or whatever, or evented. I can just sit and event this whole stupid thing if I'm feeling particularly unlazy. Hey Harmony. Isn't it? Oh, the treehouse, yeah. Yeah, Nintendo E3 looked about as good as I expected. Probably gonna finally have to break down and get this Switch. Gonna have to do it. Oh, we're showing things we haven't been to yet. Alright, you know what? Okay, there's not much more to show off, because there's not a whole lot of dialogue here. Why don't we just start working? Okay, so these air quotes seated people. Let's have a few of them moving around, I guess. Especially the barkeep. Barkeep should definitely be moving. I guess I literally have one gripe from the Nintendo E3, and that's that they announced there might not be that many new fighters in Smash. It's one of the reasons I like getting each iteration of Smash, is to see the new roster and everything, but, you know, they're bringing everybody back. Some characters skipped the game, so, I don't know. Yeah, Mario Party. As long as it's like 1 through 8, maybe we could all get Mario Party and beat the heck out of each other. That could be fun. You have violent. Y'all ready for some violence? Yeah, I don't care about Metroid, but I guess it's nice that they put in Ridley. Let's see, so continuing the tour, like I said, this house is unused so far. The way this tower is working is kind of weird. You would typically believe that the richer people would be on, like, the top of the city for something that has scaled buildings and everything. Here I'm kind of going the opposite. The people that live closer to the pub in the market area are the ones with more money. And I've got some kind of poor people living up here. They're going to be like mountain farmers or something. And so one thing that we'll start with here is this monk's house. There'll be a nice little side quest. This monk has a bottle collection. He is retired, but he loves collecting his bottles. And if you find him a particularly special bottle, we'll make the side quest. He'll reward you with his family recipe for the dragon's essence, which is a rare item that I've been looking to make for some time here. It's as early as Season 1 being made. It's made from fresh spring water, the frozen vial, and 3 each of the dragon fruits that you can find scattered about the world. There were some in the forest in Season 1. The Misty Forest of Doom. Now, we don't have a use for the dragon's essence yet, but I want it to be a particularly powerful item, so you can get your hands on that if you're interested in helping out this old man monk. And right next door, let's travel into this house here. You'll have a small shop. And part of the culture in Tarracina will be buying from small local businesses as opposed to the gigantic superstore that's going to be present in City Hall. So if you want culture points, an easy way to do that would be to buy from these small-time vendors. Their prices will be a little more expensive. You know, City Hall, having all the money, can afford to be a little cheaper. It tries to draw in more customers. But yes, conveniently, the people next door will sell the fresh spring water, the frozen vial, and the dragon fruit. Now, the reason they're doing this is because it turns out that the people in this house and the monk are related. They are, in fact, family. So the monk truly is grateful that you helped him out by gathering his rare bottle that he can't go out and find, but at the same time, he might as well help out his family business. So his family recipe, you can come right on over and buy stuff. Pieces aren't terribly expensive. You need 3 of these, though, so that'll be 78 cashola. Come on up here. This will be 96, and then 100, so be ready to drop 100 on this dragon's essence. Which makes sense, because the item itself costs 200, which means its selling price is half that, 100, so 1-to-1 relationship. I can't let you get infinite money, sadly. No infinite money for you. But nice try. And then this person doesn't say anything, she just kind of walks around. So yeah, these guys live in a situation where there's just like, there's dirt and stuff on the ground. They've got these little rugs or whatever that they can just put a bed on. And in the case of the material shop, these guys barely have functional beds. And this guy even has to put their head right by the freaking doorway here, so you know, it's just not the safest of living conditions. Here's another well, a little park bench or something. This isn't anything yet, I'm just leaving it here for myself, to remind myself. Come on up here. You can reach the graveyard. I don't have a story for this particular graveyard yet. I think this will just be the graveyard for the poor farmers, which reside here and over here. There's a couple more houses. I might have some more up here as well, because I never figured out what I want to put in this area. It's really bothering me that I don't have any ideas for it. Also, because the number of houses I make, that means there's more indoor areas that I have to do, but they'll probably all fit, because my intent is for you to spend a grand majority of your time in Tarracina here. That's why the town is so large for a map that I've made here in RPaGa. Most of my maps are nowhere near this size, but this one is rather large, because there's going to be a lot to do. There's going to be many missions hosted here. And yep, so hopefully you all look forward to just being able to walk around this giant town and find things to do, because that's going to be the gimmick. Oh, there was one more tile I could have fixed, wasn't there? There's like a part of a clothesline or something. I forget where I ran into it here. Alright. So let's look at this clothesline. Can you fight ghosts? Yes. You will be the ghost. You want to switch now, but you're saving up for a new PC? Oh no. Alright, let's go find the clothesline. Okay, let's see. There we go. Alright, so you have the schoolhouse and everything. This area here will be some kind of giant temple. I think I'm going to do a mausoleum or something in its basement, where the quote-unquote richer people are buried, so they get like a big fancy mausoleum. But the mountain farmers do get the scenic view for the graveyard. It's not a very dreary looking graveyard by any means. Certainly one of the happier graveyards, I'm sure you can imagine. Also, here's this mysterious treasure chest that you don't seem to be able to get yet. Ooh, because if you're following the path, oh no, you get cut off here by this tree, and you can't pass through here, so, wonder how that's going to work. This person is currently blocking you off. I'll have some short event that moves them or whatever, but yeah, then you can go here to the west, come on over, pop out right here, and you get a small little hiking trail. There's not going to be a whole lot here. Here's something that's worth a culture point, is all these statues here have scarves on them, except this one. You'll be able to rectify this by finding a scarf in town and putting it over the statue. Alright, but yeah, there's not much going on here. Like I said, just a few more. Is that so, Catabella? Jeez. Wow. Well, the good news is that I don't have anything else to stream from E3, I guess, so there's that. So yeah, just a small little hiking trail, except for the Stone Joe Dojo's main branch. Here it is. Master Juan and all your favorite Stone Joe buddies are going to be here for the big martial arts tournaments and Dragon Ball arcs that go on way too long, but darn it if the show wasn't campy enough to help that out. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun. Oh, he's already stepping. Okay, good. So yeah, you'll be able to continue the Stone Joe storyline here if you were interested in that. And yeah, just in general, a scenic area. And then at some point I'm going to make a puzzle where you can push this barrel, and you gotta push it cleverly so that you get it to fall into this hole, and it'll trigger something. I don't know what it'll do. Maybe it'll do something up here, but this little goofy shrine. And yep, that'll allow Master Juan to Wonder Juan punch you. So that means that now when you finish the Stone Joe's initial branch, I'm actually going to have him move out of the dojo in Season 2 and come here, because I hate that whole you can find an NPC in two places at once trope or whatever. I don't even know if it's a trope, but or what you would call it. But yeah, I don't want him being in two places at once. So we're gonna move him to the main branch. And then sadly, Stonehenge might become a little useless. I don't have anything else for it to really do. Let's go to Olden Fair Brooks and take a look around. So you can close up Columban Street. Yeah, here's Stonehenge. because there's this mystery shop over here that I'm not doing anything with. There's an inn that becomes useless after mission 3. So yeah, just not a whole lot to do in here after the initial run of the Stone Joe. Hopefully you remember to pick up your haunted teddy bear, because you're going to need your haunted teddy bear in the Misty Woods. What a nice reminder. Don't forget to pick up your haunted teddy bear. Ah, yes. So yeah, there's that. And now from there, I guess we're just crawling through my to-do list. So one thing that I want to do, I do need to decide what I'm working on first, though. Oh, here, actually, I'm not done with the tour yet, am I? I didn't come up here to the larger portion of the town. So City Hall is up here. I don't have an inside for it yet. It'll be a massive building, and we'll throw some outlet malls on the ground floor here. Maybe make a mission where you need to sneak up here. Now, one thing that I thought would be kind of fun is if we take this mountain space here and just explode its distance upward and have, like, the mayor or something living at the top of the giant peak, so that the idea is that he's looking down upon everyone. It's just kind of an egotistical douche. But he's got all these guards on his side. Oh no. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of town politics and stuff. Hopefully not boring like Star Wars politics, but, you know, you're going to need to do things in town if you want culture points and to expand on the lore of the town. And here's the inn, kind of at the top. A weird spot for the inn, given how far it is into the town. Usually you want your inn closer to the beginning of the town, you know, for tourism and stuff like that, but I'm going for something weird here, so you kind of got to bear with me. I might also open this area to give off the illusion that more people are crawling through the side, not necessarily just entering from where Blaine entered. But yeah, then we'll make the inside of the inn as well. And there was a little bathhouse back here. So you have to make a big old pool with some springs that'll heal you up and maybe give you a nice status effect until you get damaged or something. Where am I planning to put the parallel tower? Here it is. The parallel mountain. Ah, okay. Blaine gets elected mayor, gets bored by paperwork and resigns. Ah, there you go. There you go. He's mayor for like 20 minutes. And then he's just like, oh god, what do I do? Good. We can do maybe one more loop of the song while I'm in here. Or maybe just leave it on the whole time. I don't freaking know. I don't get bored by songs that easily. Especially if I'm working on the area where it's going to be used. Alright, so yeah. Still need to make this little small hut. And then I'm trying to streamline the items, which we'll be doing a decent amount of time on. I don't know how much we'll do in the videos, but yeah. Shoot, that's what I was supposed to say at the beginning of the video. I was supposed to ask people if they want me to cut out anything particular from the videos, but well, that's too late now. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do it at the beginning of the next video if I remember. Alright, let's see. So I have quite a few things on my to-do list. The first thing would be to sell the tech stats somewhere, but that should be a short problem to solve. I'm going to go to the Streber item shop here, because I already left myself a note. Alright. So we're going to change this up a little bit. Hey, Mac. So yes. Oh, 7 is not the color I remember it being. How about 6? How does 6 look? Tech stats, sure. Okay. So I guess my idea here is that you're going to have to grab the distribution rights to the tech stats or something It might be easier to make a side quest where you save a shipment or whatever, but I don't know where to put it. It seems a little too convenient that everything shows up in Tarracina. So I might have you go back to one of the previous areas and just hunt it down. Like, I don't know, maybe the Cold Beach or something. Man, the Cold Beach just looks so stock compared to all the fancy graphics we're using for Season 2. That's pretty funny, actually. Upgraded the farm, though, at least. Can't come back here, though. We closed that port. Yeah, this kind of looks like garbage compared to the new things as well. So I don't know. We'll figure out some way to do that. So I'll keep that on my to-do list for now. Let's see, craftable armor and craftable rings, which will also be featured in Streber. Right here. I'm still thinking of dumping the craftable ring because the tech circlets themselves are an accessory, but so are the craftable rings. So this might work better if I have you just craft armor. And I'm not going to have you craft weapons unless you're using the special recipes, mostly that you'll find in the story or whatever. I don't want to make anything too powered over early. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, this episode might just be a general setup for the next episode as I go through things that I would like to do. Alright. The good news is that the tech circlet shop is set up and you don't need a requirement for that. I do need to make more tech circlets though. Maybe we could do that. Why don't we make a 4th tech circlet? Now the thing is, there's still the tech stats to be sold as well. The tech stats also take up a slot. So the tech circlet in general, you would want to be more powerful than the tech stat. So why don't we take a look at what we've got? Here's this power lens that I just don't think I'm ever gonna actually alright, do anything with. It's there though for trolley crap, I guess. I mean, dividing your max HP by 10, you have like 2 or 3 HP. So yeah. Okay, so the liquid heart. I don't even have a price on this yet, which means it's... Oh wait, no, because that's the skill. Okay, I need to look at the item. Okay, energy burst, however, does not have a price. Oh wait, but... I see. So, okay. I guess I ended up making this a tech circlet, but then never deleted the actual item itself. I don't know if I'm supposed to leave the item for some other reason. I might have thrown it somewhere else. I guess I'll leave it here just to be safe. Okay, so let's see. We need to take a look at these things. So the life cell gives 10 max HP, which is pretty ridiculous. It's not on sale yet. Maybe I could make that 15 and make it a tech circlet. Or just make it a tech circlet as is. What are we looking at down here? Now I need to think about... Okay, these are all accessories, right? Okay, so the guardian items can't be mixed with tech circlets. That's good. Alright. So yeah, there is a good amount of things I don't have to worry about here because of how I'm approaching this. Alright. Okay, so regeneration, TP, and damage. Alright. Oh, I just got a fun idea for a Kolarovich tech circlet. It's a little janky, though. I don't think it would work logically. I think I'll hold off on it. So let's see. Could do some very easy things here. Hey, Vented. Fight me. No, okay. You don't have to do it. Do it. No, you don't have to do it. It's starting to bother me that these are all... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, life hold is 191, so I'm going to make this 91. $187 will now go to 87. I don't really know if this will work, but I need some way to make this more organized. It's driving me nuts. There's luckily room for more of these things here. So let's see, 181 through 184, so 81 through 84 can be more of these tech circlets. Because I don't just want to one-to-one these things, because then I have way too many empty armor slots, but I... God dang it. Alright. Okay, now I will have to replace the shop, because most of these no longer make sense. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so let's sell the energy burst. And rising spirit. So I suspect there's going to be goofy empty spots in my menus either way, but at least I'll be able to find things slightly easier. I don't think adding all these empty armor spaces takes up too much space. Alright. Okay, so I don't believe I can use 156 through... Oh, I can. Okay. I can use 156 through 160. But it looks like... these are meant to be more for regular tech stats, not tech circlets. So... why don't we collapse these things, although this is also my template, so... Oh, I've made templates, that's right. Okay, good. Okay, now... I should just throw this crap somewhere else. Dual Dissonance is an enemy ability. So now I've got more room for this. Now, I forget who uses Dual Dissonance. I think it's the ninjas. Yeah, he uses it. Okay. I know it says Season 2 down here, but I'm just moving it because I don't care. Alright. Okay, and it looks like you also use Dual Dissonance. Okay. Good. Okay, so let's just allot myself plenty of space to organize these tech circlets. Alright. Okay. Now what I think could be funny is if I make a tech circlet that does pretty much exactly the same thing as one of these Guardian items. Which means that when you get the Guardian item is explicitly better than the tech circlet. I actually want this just to show how rare the Guardian items are. So you should be trying to hunt down these Guardian items if you want straight value. Because of course, the Guardian item is just an accessory. The tech circlet is both an accessory and takes up a tech slot, so why don't we do that? Which one to do, though? Because these all have trade-offs. And And I might even make more guardian items than this. Anti-magic cape. See, man, this Iron Hero tunic is going to be kind of nice for later. That really is a lot of defense. I don't think that's being sold anywhere. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to craft this. Where's something that has... Here we go. Alright. So we're going to have to make you craft that. Ooh. Speaking of, I guess there could be a tech circlet that... So wait, okay, hang on. So the way this is going... This is an actual technique. Okay, this is like... Okay. Alright, I gotcha. Okay, so it looks like these things themselves can be tech stats. Stat techs, I guess I reversed the wording. Okay, so tech circlets can also be stat techs. Interesting, I guess. So in that regard, okay. Okay. Where could I put these things? 181, 189, okay. Great. Wait, what's in 90 here? Nothing. Oh, Echo Release is in 88. Wait, Echo Release is in 88. Oh, that's an enemy only. Okay. I'm not digging this organization. Okay, let's come up with another tech circlet this episode. Now we can say we did something. Ah, looks like I've got like a colored shield idea or something. Okay. Well, there aren't defensive tech circlets yet. Should be a technique though. So maybe something that, let's see. It could guard but do something different than what usual guard does. That might be decent. Okay, these are just success rates. Let's see. No, overall effectiveness. Okay, so I could mess with this to screw around. And this should be fine. Yeah, okay, alright, cool. Okay, so this is going to add guard. And then do something else. Maybe it could buff something for a turn. Oh, we could do that. Then we can make two of them. We can make one for physical and one for magic. Alright, why don't we do that? Blue can be the magic one. Better use it fast, though. I also want to make sure I am being consistent with how I do this. Wording-wise. Here we go. Dust. Get out of here, Dust. People play that game. let's see, what would be a good name for this technique? Mystic prowess or something? Sure, this should be a little more expensive because it's a thingamajig. I should specify the user when it's pertinent. Okay. I guess after these two I should leave the store alone for now. Okay, I gotta decide animations and things as well. Alright. Right, should do that. I'm feeling terribly creative with these descriptions. I should have been making other... yeah, okay. Alright, what goofy animations do we have? This could probably be a blue power-up. There we go. Yeah. Might as well get my money's worth out of these things, right? Cause blue is for magic. Let's see, as for the cost... that should be blue magic. I guess it doesn't, but I've been making them all blue magic, so gotta be consistent for when I call on that type. Like, they're not fundamentally used as blue magic, is what I'm saying. Man, yeah, I can't think of it. I don't have a description in mind for this right now. Oh, well. Okay, so why don't we travel on over. I don't want to just call it physical prowess. I want to call it something else. I don't know what, though. So, of course, buff regular attack. And this would be a red buff. Because it's, I don't know, it's physical or some jank. I don't know. Whatever. You're free to have a mate. You know what? And do this. The Jobs is not here. Nobody's here. It's impossible. I don't know, maybe I'll leave it unnamed for now. I'm gonna post this right after I go, so maybe someone on YouTube will have an idea for a name. Or descriptions. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do though. We're just gonna guard and we're gonna buff, basically, for your next turn. I can't think of a cost, too. Like, it should be fairly cheap, like... Or should it? Let's see. When you normally guard, you gain 10 TP. This will guard... I don't think the... Oh, it does, doesn't it? It might? What is the thing that... It has to just be up here. No, okay, it's an actual... Ah, here we go, okay. Yeah. Great. Okay, good. Okay, so this will just be a guard that doesn't get you TP, but gets you something else. Actually, so it might be a fair trade. Maybe I don't even need to make it cost anything. That could just be a free skill. Although then you could just stack... no, maybe I should make it cost something small. I'll put 5 TP on here for now. We'll see how I feel about it later. I at least think it should be cheap. And it shouldn't cost magic. Especially since the Mystic Prowess can... Oh wait, you know what? Ooh, in that case... Hang on. Well, no. Because magic isn't reduced... yeah, alright, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine as is. Alright, now let's add them to the store. Okay. Okay, so starting off with those 5 should be decent. There's some variety there. And then we can start adding more later, update the store. So let's see, because you have one for HP regeneration, there's attack, there's magic attack, there's TP regeneration, and something that just deals straight damage. Should be fine. Alright, good. Alright. We'll call that done. Now, let me look at the to-do list here. Let's see, I do have a list, or I do have a to-do item that says TP skills, by which I meant I wanted more skills that cost TP. Which is covered by this energy burst, at least. I guess I'll save those for when I've got more ideas. Let's see, dump vouchers. Yes, that is done. We have done it successfully. Okay, add lights to the UDF base. We could do that right away. That should be easy. I need to go to somewhere where there are lights, though. Now, I have to think about how I actually want this to be done. Because as soon as I add a light source here, everything else without a light source is going to be dimmed. So I need to check out how comfortable I am with this. It looks like I might be fairly comfortable with it. A lot of things will be lit, although we're gonna have light bleeding through the walls here. I suppose we're gonna have to, well, it'll be hidden through this. I suppose we're gonna have to reason that there are lights draping from the side you can't see. That seems easy enough. But yeah, this is a nice easy fix. We can just toss things in here. Makes it slightly more atmospheric, I guess. Because it is a cave. And they're just hanging out in a cave. So, I mean, yeah. Might as well, right? Okay, and then this thing can just, like, burn everything away. Alright, okay, there's no other light up there. Well, let's see how that looks. See if I missed one anywhere. Okay. Looks like the light's going to be bleeding through various sources anyway. I mean, my flashlight's doing it too, so... I guess it's just going to have to be an RPG Maker thing. Okay, Blaine should probably have one by his desk. No, lock! No! Okay. Okay, Kolarovich's room. Yeah, sure. Okay. Lock's just kind of hidden in the dark here. Why don't we shine some light on that situation? Oh, Blaine's room definitely needs light, jeez. There's no way Kolarovich would let this go. As much as I want the meeting room to have light, I would like the whole meeting room to be visible. Okay, here. Why don't we do... Okay. Let's put something on the table that would be lit. Something that looks like it would actually sit on the table. Something that looks like it would sit on the table without lighting it on fire. I don't know, I guess just a regular boring old candle, huh? Alright. Have to be a bright freaking candle, though. Sounds good, Dark 4. How you doing? Let's see how this looks. Alright, so you could almost see everything. Kolarovich is going to be hidden, though. What happens if I lower this thing by 1? That'll make Kolarovich more visible. I think the light's on the wall over there, as well as my own flashlight. Okay, so this is doable as a source of light. I might just have to add a couple more candles to make it, I don't know, more realistic. Like, maybe I should have candles on the side here that are smaller, but then they would cover every side of the table. Why don't I try that? Okay, well now you still can't see Kolarovich, so... He gets his own candle. Or he doesn't. Crap. Man, that really doesn't give off much light, does it? Okay, 100's not all that powerful. We could try 125, I suppose. I guess it's fine. There's like one seat on the bottom left that's just barely obscured. Who sits there, Car? No. Nobody. Nobody sits there yet. Okay. Well, I guess it's fine. So either Aaron or K. Roman will sit there. Alright. Well, Carnelia is sitting over here, so Aaron probably sits over here. But then Locke and Carnelia are closest to Blaine, so they're just going to be fighting. Alright, there's just going to be fights over who sits where. Got it. Okay, lighting in Kolarovich's room. Sure, this should be sufficient. Maybe even just put it over the bed. Okay, meeting room's fine. Blaine's okay. Entrance. I might as well put something here on the entrance. Just like just one light. That's it. Okay, so that is off the to-do list. Save points have lore on them. That is off the to-do list. Figured that out. Let's see. Kolarovich with weapon-based upgrades. I could probably confirm that really quickly, but probably do nothing with it. Let's see. Yeah, he's got to do the recipe for the smoke grenade. Molotov. I don't think we figured out what Scathe does yet. I think that one was left undone. Yeah, because I was having trouble figuring out what to actually do with it. Okay, cool. Alright, so I think that'll be good. I'll try to restrict the recorded episodes to like an hour or something. And then, yes, so next time we come back, there will perhaps be more done. I'm going to continue these off-screen so that there's kind of a mix of things happening on-screen and off-screen. That way people on YouTube don't have to watch every last little deadly detail, but if you have a special request for something to be on or off the videos, I guess just let me know in the comments. But yeah, so other than that, we'll see you for the next recorded episode, so thanks for watching, boy!